Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your reading for Venus retrograde. Yes, Venus will be retrograding. So what is Venus? Venus is all about love and money and what we value. Venus is anything that is beautiful in our lives, anything that we realize as being beautiful for us. So anything to do with beauty, anything to do with monetary gains is what Venus rules. And she will be retrograding. I'll just give you the dates before I begin the tarot for you. So Venus in Scorpio retrograding, she's going to be retrograding. Today is actually the 2nd of October when I'm starting these readings. And she's going to be retrograding on the 5th or 6th of October, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah, she's going to be stopping at 10 degrees and 50 minutes. So 10:50 is where she's going to be stopping stationary to go retrograde. She's already in her shadow period, so we're in Venus shadow as I begin this, but by the time all of you guys watch this video, she will be moving backwards. Now Venus has entered her shadow phase since September the 3rd, 2018 at 25 degrees of Libra. And she will be turning retrograde on October 6th, as I said, 5th or 6th, wherever you are, 2018 at about 10 degrees of Scorpio. Now Venus is going to re-enter Libra on the 1st of November 2018. So she'll be moving backwards into Libra. And she will be then turning direct at 25 degrees of Libra on November 16th, although she still will be in shadow. So the shadow period of Venus will be clearing on the 17th of December 2018 at 10 degrees again of Scorpio. So yeah, she will be moving all the way through Scorpio. If I'm not mistaken, on the 7th of January, she will be moving out of Scorpio. So it's quite a while since we're only in the beginning of October. 2 full months we have of Venus and her retrograde. Now, what is Venus retrograde all about? Okay, Venus is what we like, what we love, and what we value, right? It's going to be Venus going in the underworld, right? Because for 40 days and 40 nights, she won't be visible, okay? So passions are going to be running high, and especially because Scorpio is such a very hot-blooded sign. Scorpio rules the genitals. It's a very sexual sign. Now Venus is very sensual, right? So we may all be getting a little bit flustered, and it's going to be why do retrogrades happen? So that we could redo things. That's what retrogrades are all about. So we're re-examining relationships. What is Venus? It's love, money, relationships, anything that we value. So be careful with major purchases that are made on a whim, because Venus is something extravagant, something that looks beautiful to us. So be careful that you don't go overboard with your spending. You may not be happy with what you buy. You may be spending too much money, right? Now, the most affected signs will be Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio. Scorpio, of course, is where it will be turning retrograde. Libra is the ruler of Venus, and so is Taurus. Taurus rules Venus as well. So Libra is also where Venus will be retrograding into. So now Taurus rules the senses, beautiful scents, pleasing art scenes, landscapes, anything that is valuable, material wealth, riches, and anything that is beautiful, right? And Taurus loves to indulge, so take care with spending and overindulging. Now Libra rules fashion, beauty, balance, finding balance in partnerships, including marriage, and of course Scorpio is the house of moving in together, sharing our resources, sharing everything that is dear to us, right? It's also a very intimate house, so, and with Jupiter being in there, things are coming up, things that have been hidden. Venus is reworking everything, right? Redoing things. Now, for those relationships that start while Venus is in retrograde, know that if you start a new relationship, partnership, whatever it is, it may not last for a long time. Okay, so do take note of that. Okay, so Venus is a very feminine energy, right? That's why Taurus and Libra, even though Libra is an air sign and air signs are masculine, does not matter. There is a feeling of feminine issues coming up, anything to do with femininity. So our feminine energy and how we project that onto the world is being looked at here. And Venus is also attractive, right? So we love to flirt, we like to dress up, we like to put makeup on and go out. So yeah, Venus surrounds love and anything that is of romance. So these readings are going to be in relation to all of those beautiful things that I've just mentioned. So yeah, there's an extra focus on love here and money matters. We won't stop at just love, but I do know that because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Pluto has just gone direct, there will be a sense of a lot of purging happening and solidifying relationships, partnerships, whether business or romantic, right, or family. So that's all that I will speak of astrologically in a nutshell with Venus. Now, I'm going to be using the Romance Angels, of course, okay, for love readings. Focusing on love, yeah. I've got a beautiful new deck which is called Astrology Reading Cards, and it's by Alison Chester-Lambert, and it's illustrated by Richard Crookes. So what I love about this deck is that it has cards which deal with the house placements. It has the zodiac signs, and it also has the planets. So yeah, I am so excited about using this deck. I'm also using the Botticelli, okay, and it's by Sandro Botticelli. So I love these cards as well. Very special for special readings. So, okay, I will be extending these readings on Vimeo, so I will be taking some La Vera Sibilla. As you already know, I always use La Vera Sibilla for more clarity. There they are by Massingini, right? And I will be taking some Lenormand, the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, as well as more cards, of course. So this is the expanded edition, by Ciro Marchetti. And yeah, a lot more cards as well on the Vimeo extended readings. So it's going to take me a few days to upload all of them. The links will be in the description box below. So do look out for your sign And it's going to be interesting because with the house cards, I will be able to clarify, of course, the, more precisely the signs and which planets you are affected by, as well as which planets are obviously doing something for you. Okay, so, all right. Thank you very much for listening to the introduction. Let's go on to your readings. Hello, dear Pisces. This is Kathy speaking from Divine Debut. Welcome to my channel. Last but not least, this is the last video of the series Venus Retrograde in Scorpio. You are the last ones to get your video. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, life just happens sometimes and it's hard to get all the readings up at the same time. It's a lot of work that goes into these readings, so thank you for your patience. Okay, today is the 10th of October 2018. We've got Mercury just moved into Scorpio, just ingressed into Scorpio. So it's at 0 degrees, 32 minutes. The moon is in Scorpio. Venus retrograde. Venus went retrograde nearly 5 days ago. She's at 10 degrees of Scorpio. Jupiter is at 23 degrees going direct in Scorpio. So there is a Scorpio stellium. This is what it's called when we've got 3 and more planets, let's say, in a particular sign. So soon, in a couple of weeks. Okay. Oh, okay. Pisces, 2 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, before I go on to this card, in a couple of weeks, the Sun will be joining the Mercury, Venus, Jupiter in Scorpio. The moon, of course, moves very fast, so it's going to go around the horoscope. Once it hits Scorpio, we're going to have Jupiter, Venus, moon, Mercury, Sun in Scorpio. Wow, all that Scorpio, not an easy time. Death and transformation. Death and transformation. Now, 2 of Cups in the reverse for me says that you have not graduated to a relationship yet. There's no equilibrium here yet because you are beginning something new, Pisces. 2 of Cups in the reverse goes back to the Ace of Cups for me. So I'm going to put it back in upright, because I like to think positively. Let's see what happens with that, if it shows up again. Now, Ace of Cups is a beginning, something that's making you very happy. Now, I'm not looking at just love, because Venus is not only love, it's what we value, and it's money, anything beautiful in our life. Now, with Venus retrograde, Venus will be moving back into Libra. Libra is the house of partnership. So it's a chance for everyone to work on their relationships, any sort of relationships, partnership in business, relationships through family, any sort of relationships. So that's the positive with Venus retrograde. If you're wanting to do anything to do with beauty, please think about it again, because whilst Venus is retrograding, it's not a good time to do anything like plastic surgery, any surgery that deals with beauty, even doing your hair, changing your hair color. You may not be happy with the outcome. Just putting that in. If you want to do it and you feel as though you need to, go ahead. But know that you may have regrets, right? So, dear Pisces, let's see what's happening for you with Venus retrograde in Scorpio for the next 2.5, 3 months, I'm going to say, up until Christmas. let's cut the cards. Now, the moon is our emotions. It's in Scorpio, so it's very deep right now. With Mercury there, it's all about communication. Things are coming to light. Things that have been hidden, right? Anything to do with our value system, our money, our shared resources, anything to do with sex, sexual intimacy. Now, Jupiter in Scorpio is finishing, because Scorpio is the 12th house, let's say, because Jupiter rules Sagittarius. It's its home sign. It's moving into Sag on the 8th of November. So Scorpio for Sagittarius is like the 12th house. It's everything that is deep, hidden, and it's an ending of a cycle. Now, Jupiter hasn't been in this position, obviously, for 12 years. So what was happening for you 12 years ago? Jupiter is the lucky planet. It's the planet of expansion and growth. It's also the planet of legal matters. So what was happening for you 12 years ago? What cycle were you in that was ending? It's as though you're going to have a chance to redo that cycle. You're visiting 12 years ago, dear Pisces, right? So 12 years ago would have been back in 2006, right? Let's do your cards. Okay, I'm doing a 9-card spread, and we've got the Sun here. And that's the sign of Leo. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. And I'm using the Botticelli Tarot. It's beautiful. Beautiful deck. We have the 9 of Cups. So we've got past, present, future. Past, present, future. Right? Okay, we've got the Judgment card. Very karmic times. Very karmic times. Very karmic, yes. Mercury is touching on the North Node. North Node, the nodes in general are all about karma. So communication, North Node is in Leo. What do you love? What's true for you? What's in your heart? Communicate that. It's the right time. What's in the middle? We've got Scorpio, Death card, right in the middle, smack bang. Wow. Now I would have liked that if Scorpio was here, the Death card, and then transformation, but doesn't matter. We've got death, transformation, and resurrection, dear Pisces. Oh my God, we've got the 5 of Swords. I do not like this card at all. It's very brutal. Very difficult energy. Okay, 9 of Wands. Now this position is a very strong one because it's a very pivotal point in the reading. It's the past as well as the present column. So anything to do with the past and the present, that's what the 9 of Wands is here. We have the Tower, and I'm not surprised because your reading is very karmic. Very karmic. And the outcome card is the card of strength, but it's number 11, which is justice. So you're dealing with a Libra, a Leo, a Scorpio. Some of you may be dealing with, some of you may be getting rid of an air sign. We've got the 5 of Swords. You're doing battle with an air sign. Air qualities here, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Let's see what the 10th card is. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So someone is speaking their truth, but it doesn't look like the usual Page of Swords where the sword is up. This time it's looking downwards. And it's, for me, this card, it's as though this Page is actually listening. They're not only speaking, it's as though they have spoken, they've sent that message, and they're waiting on an answer, waiting on another opinion. The Page of Swords could be expanding your knowledge, learning things, education. Swords are all about perception, thoughts. It's time to speak. Speak your truth. Mercury's moved into Scorpio. Mercury is all about communication, speaking, writing. Yes? It's the messenger. Mercury is the messenger, and he's going into the underworld to retrieve information, to bring it up to light, to bring it up for our knowledge. So Mercury moving into Scorpio is fantastic. Whatever information you come across is going to bring in the transformation with Scorpio. We have the Four of Swords, which is taking time out, looking at the information, thinking, working over, redoing. Retrogrades are all about having a second chance to communicate, think, speak, and there will be a massive change with Scorpio for everyone. What's beneath the Four of Swords? We've got the Temperance card, which is the card of Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Sagittarius is all about healing, trying to find the balance, patience. This is your spirit guides and your angels. Taking time out, meditating, not rushing into things, looking at things, thinking of things, communicating is fantastic. It's good. We've got the Four of Swords. Fours always speak about home, family, roots. We've got another four here, Four of Pentacles. So this is saving your money, saving for a rainy day. Now this could be anything to do with money, business. The Four of Pentacles is the Miser card. If this is about, if you're not sharing your money, then you're not sharing your life. Scorpio is all about other people's money, shared resources. So I hope that this means that there is a transformation, because we've got Scorpio here, the Death card, right in the middle of the reading. I feel as though with the Judgment card, which is the energy of Pluto. Now, Pluto in Capricorn is at the point of starting slowly. It's on its way to moving direct. It's still in shadow, but it's stationed going direct, which means it's stopped in the sky and it's very strong indeed. Now, Pluto rules Scorpio, so it's very important that Pluto is in Capricorn. That's putting in the hard work to bring in transformation. What is Capricorn? It's our career. It's how people see us in the world. It's our status. It's becoming the elder. It's standing in our integrity, speaking of what is deep within our core. And there is a process of maturing and becoming the elder, becoming the boss, the authoritarian. And some of you are going through massive transformation. What you knew is changing with the Death card. Now, the Death card is a very positive card for me. It's a number 13, and 13 adds up to a 4. Speaks of family again. The fourth house, let's say. Fourth house, which is ruled by Cancer. It's ruled by the moon, I should say. It's the house of Cancer. And For me, number 13 is a lucky number. I don't know how you guys feel. 13 has been, has got a very bad reputation of being an unlucky number. For me, 13 is a very lucky number. I was actually born on the 13th. And I feel that for me, 13 is luck, right? I suppose it depends on which perspective you look at it from, right? So, death and transformation, but you're needing to do battle. You've got competition. Some of you are not, some of you are fighting this transformation. The conflictual energy here is a perception. Know that you've got everything that you need. You've got the upper hand to win. To win whatever battle, whatever transformation you're going through. There is always difficulty in death and transformation. It's not an easy process. It's like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, and, you know, in the cocoon it will grow its wings and it will be reborn. It's resurrecting. And then it flies, it's free. So again, freedom comes through here. Freedom of anything that was stagnant, anything that was dead in your life. There is a chance to make it come to life. Some of you, if this is a relationship, then you are transforming it. Okay, the universe brings difficult transits. Okay, and they speak to everyone's life. It's on a collective scale that Scorpio is being activated right now. And for everyone, it's going to be different. It's a different part of their life. This would need a personal reading. I would have to look at your birth charts. But the general energy here is death and transformation. The fact that the death card is here says that it's an energy that's happening for the collective. So astrologically and through the tarot, I can see that there are transformations happening. And it's not easy, as I said. The energies that we're working with are very gnarly. Now, first card is the card of Leo. This is the sun. So this is what is true to your heart. This is children. This is taking a risk. Any creative projects that you've given life to, right? You're being up on stage. You're performing for people to see. You're giving your chance to show to the world what you have created. Now, the sun is also an energy of healing. It's clarity. And with the sun that's going to move into Scorpio, and again, we've got Leo and Justice here. Know that through courage, patience, trust, right, you will find your balance. Others of you may be moving through legalities, anything to do with the court system. Okay, and you need to go through this process to find your balance. Now, 11 is a new portal. Everyone's going through some sort of a new doorway. 11 is a very karmic time. And I know that a lot of people tend to see 1111. For me, my life started changing in 2011. And I'm still going through that transformation. So know that for those of you that see 1111, 2222, 000, repeating numbers, know that you are aligning with the divine. These are little serendipities, messages that are coming through from the divine, saying that you are spiritually awakening. So this is an awakening. This reading is about an awakening. And don't fight it. Do not fight it, because then you're going to go through a lot of hardship. Okay, this card, this box wants to say something. I don't know what's going on here. Now, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is the feeling of lack, not having enough. Fives always speak of conflict. Some of you are going through hardship, financial hardship, but keep working at it, okay? When we think that we don't have enough, and this could be in love, this could be in business, this could be in just generally finances, whatever we are feeling that there is a lack of, I think that you need to change your perspective. I think that you need to believe in the divine power that's happening now, because Pluto is bringing change, and Pluto is very powerful, okay? Very powerful. Know that we're going through tests and we have to stay on the path. What is your intuition telling me, dear Pisces? You are very intuitive. What is your intuition telling you? You need to listen to that. Because next to the Five of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Cups. So this is like going from not having enough to having a wish coming true. Looking at that glass half full instead of half empty is going to bring the change for you. You need to trust that. Now, in this Botticelli, we've got 8 cups on the table, and there's 1 cup on the ground here. So 8 of Cups means, for me, it's a spiritual growth that we're going through. You're looking for that 9th cup, right? 9th cup is very close to you, but I believe that it is something that is stopping you. Now, that Ace of Cups is something that you are missing. Now, remember how the Two of Cups fell out of the deck as I was shuffling. This is that Ace of Cups here. Now, 8 is the number of Scorpio. It's also the number of the Strength card. So if we see this as a family situation, a gathering, someone within the family, the business, whoever you are sitting on this table with, someone is missing here. Even though we've got 9 people, one person is missing their cup. All right? Now it's 1 cup before the 10. And I do believe that someone is missing from this group. So one of these people that's sitting on this table is very unhappy. This is a specific message that I'm reading here. So this is not going to resonate for all of you. The 8 of Cups is leaving behind generally. Leaving behind those 8 cups and looking for those other 2 that are missing. Okay, we've got the Judgment card, which is strong karma. Very, very karmic times. Very karmic. Pluto and Scorpio. So we've got the ruler of Scorpio here. So know that in career, which is Capricorn, and standing in your integrity, becoming the elder, as well as anything to do with your father, because Capricorn is the sign of the father. Know that there is a transformation happening with Capricorn. Capricorn is the hard, putting in that extra work. Working, putting your head down and believing that you can manifest. Because Capricorn is, let's say it's the career. The sign after that is the money that, it's the second house after the career house. So the house of Aquarius, which comes after Capricorn, is where Mars is. And Mars is the warrior. Mars is pushing through, fighting for that money, for that income, pushing through and doing things differently. That's what Aquarius is all about. Pushing through in social groups, anything to do with humanitarianism, anything to do with doing things differently. That's what Aquarius does. That's what's going to bring in the change with Pluto. Now, we've got another 9 here, and we've got the 9 of Wands. So you are protecting everything that you have built. Now, with the peacock at the top, the peacock, the male peacock, does speak of vanity and being a show-off, showing what you've accomplished to the world. But there is a sense of ego and vanity here. Now, we do have Leo, and that's the shadow side of Leo. It's vanity, it's ego. I think that we need to humble ourselves, whoever is Pisces out there. I'm Virgo, so Pisces is very, very relative to me. It's my karmic sign. So a little bit of being more humble is good at this time. Okay, so protecting what you've built, keeping people out through being very egotistical, being a show-off. Let's say Leo, the shadow side of Leo, can be showing off what they've accomplished to the world, right? But it's a 9, so anything you've done, 9 of Wands, anything you've done in the world and you're showing it, just try and be humble, because here comes the Tower, and the Tower breaks down anything that needs breaking down. This is a major shift in perception, in our life in general. Now, I want to say that Uranus, because this is the energy of Uranus, which rules Aquarius, Uranus in Taurus is changing things up. Anything to do with our value systems, our earned income, our physical health. Now, this could be, as I said, a change of perception. This could be anything that hasn't been built on solid ground. It's coming down. Now, others say that the Tower is Scorpio. So some of you may have double Scorpio, let's say, in your sun, moon, or rising. Some of you are cross-watching, right? You may have double Scorpio. You may have Scorpio Aquarius as your moon and rising signs. There is a major shift happening, and you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be patient, and you're going to have to trust. Now, the 4 of Pentacles here does remind me of Taurian energy, anything to do with our value systems, our physical body, as well as the 5 senses. Taurus loves their comforts. They love their comforts. They love to pamper the people they love. They love to have comfort in general around them. Sorry about that interruption. So, Taurus for you is, let's say your sun is in Pisces, right? Taurus for you would be your 3rd house, which would be about communication, because the 3rd house is the house of Gemini. It's all about short distance travel, communication of what is valuable to you. It's also written, spoken things, right? It's also about, it has to do with siblings, neighbors, and your community, people that are in your neighborhood, let's say. So you are communicating about what is important to you at this time. So if we look at this section here from 9, we go 9 of Cups, the Death card, and another 9. So we've got, some of you are really hoping for a wish to come true, and you're at the 9 here, which says that you are one step away from a wish fulfillment. If we look at the 5 of Pentacles, Death card, and the Tower, it's like you are transforming suddenly There is a massive change here with not feeling as though you don't have enough. Now here we've got Leo, Leo, Scorpio. So there is a lot of passion here. Leo is a very passionate sign, so is Scorpio. Leo is the heart. Scorpio is the sexual intimacy. It's the shared resources. Scorpio is, of course, sexual intimacy. Leo is children. So if you are not planning on having a family, it's time to take the precautions. Some of you may be wanting to travel. Now, Sagittarius is all about foreign places and people. Even though I don't have a travel card here, I do have the card of Sagittarius here. Beneath that, we've got the World card in the reverse. And the World card is a completion not having taken place. A karmic cycle wanting to end. Now, if we go back one step, we go back to the Judgment card again. So, yeah, some of you may be feeling judged in a harsh way. Others of you are judging someone else. You're looking at the cycle that you've been going over with, and you're hoping to complete a karmic cycle, right? You're hoping for a rebirth. You are desperate to finish up this cycle. It's time for a change. Your inner self, your higher self is asking for a completion. Now, Chiron has moved into your sign. Just recently, it's retrograded back into your sign, which speaks of past life wounds, childhood wounds. There is an energy of completing and becoming the doctor, the healer, okay? Through your wounds, through whatever wounding, whatever mental and victim mentality you're going through or you've gone through, you are healing. Beneath that, we've got Aquarius. Aquarius is where Mars is. Aquarius is where the South Node is. Some of you are letting go of an Aquarian. Others of you may be letting go of an Aries or a Scorpio, because with Mars in Aquarius, Mars rules Aries, and Mars is the co-ruler with Pluto of Scorpio. And look at what is beneath the Two of Cups in the upright. This is an agreement. This is finding that other person that meets you halfway, that understands you. And we've got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a celebration. It's coming together. It's the mother with a child. This is happiness. This is stabilizing a home and becoming the mother, becoming the father. Because Saturn rules Capricorn, and that's where Pluto is. So Saturn says that you've stood in your integrity. You're becoming the authoritarian, right? Now, beneath that, I want to say, beneath here, we've got the King of Swords. Aquarius, more than likely, Libra or Gemini. So this King of Swords, he's in the upright, yes, but the King of Swords can also be a judge, a lawyer. Some of you, as I said before, may be leaving behind an Aquarian, a Libra or a Gemini, Sun, Moon or Rising, and that's where the South Node is in Aquarius. Now, in January, on the 21st, we have a full moon lunar eclipse. It's eclipse season again. And it's going to be at 0 Leo. So Aquarius, again, will be affected because North Node in Leo is South Node in Aquarius, and that's when the nodes will be finishing up in Leo Aquarius. So those of you that are finishing up with an Aquarian, moving towards a Leo, it's going to come about. So again, Sun, Moon or Rising, as I said, the signs here, Scorpio, very strong. Aquarius, very strong. Leo. Now we do have a couple of Pentacle cards. So we do have some Earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't have strong indications of those signs, but we will see in the extended Vimeo reading, because I'm going to expand it there. Well, I will be taking many more cards. Let's look at the romance angels. Spirit guides and angels, Pisces and Venus retrograde. What is happening with Pisces and their love life? Now, if this is a love triangle, I've already mentioned the signs. Why am I saying love triangle? Because the Five of Swords in the Rider-Waite usually shows 3 people, right? And look here, there's 2 women and there's a man with his head, well, the remainders of a man, a male, his head, right? That's why I'm saying it's quite a difficult energy. I don't like the depiction, but it does show that someone has done 2 people wrong. 2 people have been hurt by 1 third person. Let's see what your romance angels has got to say. So we have playfulness, which is very Leo, and romantic feelings, because romance is indicated in the 5th house of Leo. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and your feelings are real and worth exploring. Now, the 5th house of Leo is all about romance, flirtation, children, taking a risk. And I would like to pick one card, because these 2 fell out, and this is a general reading. So, dear Pisces, one more card, the 3rd card for more. Wow. Leo is the house of true love. Yes. So, let's see. This is the romance of a lifetime. Yeah. Worth fighting for. Very worth holding on to. If you've been holding on to something that you feel for romance, that this is the romance that you feel is for you, this is a soulmate, a true love relationship that's worth fighting, worth going through transformation, then keep at it. Trust in that. Let's see what the astrology reading cards, 2 cards for Pisces, and I'll keep wanting to say Leo. So, oh, okay, cool. All right, so we've got 1 card that fell out, and we've got Chiron. Chiron in Pisces, this is what's happening. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. So you are taking the role of the teacher. I did mention before, Chiron has moved away from Aries, has given Aries a chance to breathe, and unfortunately, and fortunately for others of you, he's in your sign and he's looking at bringing healing. Let's take 1 more card for Pisces, and this is the card here, and we've got Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. Mercury has just moved into Scorpio. So it's time to communicate, time to speak up, take this chance, and redo things if this is what is necessary for you to do. All right. Dear Pisces, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for commenting. I do appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you that want to visit me at Vimeo, the address is in the description box below. Again, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and I will be uploading another video for all signs in a couple of days, so look out for that, dear Pisces. Thank you again. Namaste. Bye-bye.